guys to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm your channel host Adam, and today I have again with me
Vincent.
Vincent, you are back for some more Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's like what you come up here for, and you brought a new board to play on today.
I did. I love
it.
Still work in progress, but we decided it's good enough for today's game.
It has all the color on it, and I love the primers and that you've used on it. Like, the colors are super rich and deep, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
A good change from the city board for sure.
Oh, you know what? And seeing this mat today, like, I wanted it beforehand, but this just sort of cements in my head. I'm gonna have to pick this one up just for the diversity of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then seeing the terrain too, like, it's pretty freaking bonkers. Like, it's cool. It's cool stuff. So anyhow, we've already rolled off for priority. Vincent has priority because he rolled 4 successes, so hits, wilds, and crits. Where I only got 3 wilds on my roll. So you chose secure for your side. Yeah. And then what did you draw today?
I ended up picking Cosmic Invasion. Black Order Descends on Earth, which is Cosmic Vaults. Yep. It's the D-shaped scenario, and during your power phase, if you roll a crit or a wild, you get pushed away from the vault short, but you also gain 2 power. Yeah,
and your opposing character chooses the direction of away, like, well, the actual push. Yep. It's away, obviously, but, like, the final destination. Yeah. Which is cool. So power, but you get pushed. So, like, well, for what you're using, you're not super concerned about your pushes, I don't think. So, and then, so for me, I had the extractions, and I did alien ship crashes in downtown, just because it will eventually be one objective, and with me using the Asgards, I thought they could hit hard and hopefully jump on that objective and be able to take some damage and hold it for a while. So again, you're placing 3 rebel piles using map C across the center of the board. When you interact with it, you roll 2 dice, and if either one shows up as a crit, you then get the Kree power core. So what happens with that is that basically, while you're holding it, I think you can only do 1 move action a turn, and then when a character ends its activation while holding power core, it suffers 1 damage if it did make an attack. But if you only get 1 move a turn anyways, you should be doing an attack, right? So I guess this is kind of in your favor too, because you do have a lot of, like, jumping abilities.
Yeah, so, if I grab it, I'll try and run away with it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to be trying to jump all over you. So, so you went with 16 threat though for today's match.
I did.
I don't think I've ever played a 16 threat match game here yet. Yeah, 17, 15.
Makes sense. Yeah, 16 is pretty new. I guess this is the only scenario with 16. Yeah, I think right now.
I think so. So,
but I like my spiders list at 16. Yeah. But we'll go over that shortly.
Yeah. So let's show you guys the rosters, show you the map that we're using today and the terrain. Thank you to Vincent, and get right into the match from there. So here we are with my 10-man, well, really 9-man roster plus a power gem. So it's a mix of Asgard and Guardians of the Galaxy. So for today's match, what I went with was Thor, Angela, which thank you to Ed and Dan as well as Barney, who helped me get the pack from the UK so I could get them into some battle reports and stuff like that. Enchantress, and I know we're playing Asgard here, and officially she's not on the Asgard's list, but Vince and I both sort of assume that she will be, and you're okay with playing this as Asgard. Yep. So not official, but we are using her as an Asgardian or Asgard member for today's affiliation, and then Rocket as well. The other 5 that I have here are Star-Lord, Drax, Valkyrie, Nebula, and Gamora, plus the power gem. Power cards, or sorry, tactics cards. We got Med Pack, Field Dressing, Odin's Blessing, Rainbow Bridge, which is a new active card. Any number of Asgard characters may spend 3 power each to play this card. Characters that spent powerless are placed within range 3 of their current location. So it allows me to sort of get around the board as needed. And then I got Drop Off because I got Flight on both Angela and on Thor, so they could sort of drop off one or the other, you know what I mean, and have some fun getting them across the board to where I want them, and then be able to hopefully do some damage. So I'll show you Vincent's roster next. And Vincent, you have your Web Warriors here.
Yep, so for today, in my roster, the other side, I had some Avengers in case Adam pulled Meteors or the Spider Portals on me, which I'm not a big fan of with Web Warriors. But since I got priority and got to choose the Secures, I went with Web Warriors. My team consists of Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Peter Parker, Hawkeye, and Valkyrie. Hopefully today I get to show off my newfound love for Peter Parker.
Makes sense.
He's not so hot online, but in my last couple of games with Web Warriors, he has done really well.
That's cool. And tactics cards that you brought?
Yeah, for the tactics cards, we have Field Dressing,
Yep.
all webbed up, Med Pack, Advanced R&D, and Brace Ring Pack.
Very cool, very cool. So here we are with the, is it the Cosmic Mat? Is that what it's called?
Spaceport mat, I think is the official name.
Yeah, so that is the mat that we are playing on today. So basically we have size 2 training pieces here, 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 there, as well as these barricades there, and one here and one there. You got size, these were 3?
Yep, size
3. 3, and 3. These now, mind you, technically the footprint is a little bit wide, but what we're playing as the terrain is the circular bases on the bottom, correct?
Yeah, so we can walk under the overhand.
Yes.
Whereas officially you can't, but just for simplicity today,
we're doing with,
so
yeah, exactly. So that way you can, once you collide with round pieces, the same with like the sign on the side of this building over here. So that's size 4, and that is size 4 as well. And that's the only size 4 terrain that we have. For the Cosmic Portals, we got one here. You got one over there with the rubble pile, and then rubble pile in the center, and then one over there with rubble pile, and then the other Cosmic Portal there. And then my deployment, I got Thor, Angela on this side, Rocket in the center, and Enchantress over there. So where you got Miles and Gwen, Hawkeye, Valkyrie, and Spider-Man over there. So we'll come back with round 1 next. Vincent, your first activation for this round is going to be who?
Good old Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He's just going to walk up to within 1 of this back objective and sit there.
Okay, sounds good. Rocket's going to be going next, and what Rocket's going to be doing is basically just taking a move action to be within range 1 of this over here. I don't think that puts us within range 5 of each other, and so, but it allows me to sit here and maybe gain some power and score some points. That's the idea, and so Rocket is done. Peter is up next for you.
All right, so Peter's going to go.
Yeah.
Take a double long move.
Absolutely. Long.
And just go
over here.
Over here.
Absolutely.
One.
And then interact with one. Okay. Are you spending power to interact?
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Spending 2. Start spending 1. And nothing.
Nothing. Sounds good. I'm going to activate Angela next. She's going to make an advance, but I'm going to spend a power both off her and off Thor to do a drop-off because they both have flight. So here we go with Angela's movement, and so she's going to come up here like so, and Thor gets placed within range 1 of her. And Angela gets placed there. Thor then gets placed within range 1 of Angela and gets a free 0 attack. And I was placing this and nudged Spider-Man already, so I am actually within range 2. I thought I was not in range, but I am glad that I am within range at this point in time. So really the long move and the large base really helped Thor get up to where he needs to be. So here's my 6-die roll into Spider-Man. So that is a crit and 2 hits.
All right.
So Vincent rolled 0 so far, 2 hits and a failure. So here is my good old crit roll. So that is 4. Okay. No wild, so you're not being thrown. So that's good. So you get your 2 rerolls from Spider Sense.
Spider Senses.
Nothing.
And Web Warriors.
So 1. Okay. So
3 damage.
And I will be getting 3 power from that as well. Now back to Angela for her second action. It's going to be a Blades of Ichor. So what I am hoping for here is, yeah, I'm going to be, it's a range 4 attack, which I'm definitely in range, and I can just see the edge of his base. So you're going to have cover from this. Yep. But I'm going to strike into him. Here's the 5-die energy attack into Spider-Man now. So that is 2. You block all of them. I do get my pursuit, though, with that as well. Because on a hit, I get a pursuit. Oh, okay. So I do have a hit. Yeah. So. And with the pursuit, Angela ends within 1 of that rubble pile. And she's going to spend her last power. And she's going to interact with the rubble pile to see if she can find the Kree power core as I'm throwing it around as well. So let's see what we got. Nothing. I needed a crit, not a hit or a wild. Valkyrie is up next. What are you going to be doing with her?
All right. Valkyrie is going to...
have fun.
We'll go for a walk first.
Okay. Like so.
We'll spend 2 to med pack.
Yep.
Peter.
Yeah.
I was saying I wanted to show off.
You gotta be within range 2 of him, right?
3 with med pack.
Okay, 3 with med pack. That's super handy. I thought it was 2.
And then she will take another walk.
Okay. Over there.
Put her within 5 of Rocket.
Could.
What does that look like?
5 of Rocket is a fair
Very
distance,
far.
right? So,
yeah.
So you definitely would if you did another move towards that direction. You don't have to move the full distance though, right?
I don't.
So.
Without the... That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go for it.
Sounds good. Thor is going to be striking into, or my next activation, so he's going to be striking into Spider-Man. So let's see what I get. So that is 2. You block him again with a roll of block, a wild, and a crit. Well then, I think at this point in time, yeah. Thor's next action, he is going to do, not an action, sorry, he's going to do Strongest Avenger using 3 of his 4 power that he has on him. He's going to throw Peter into the size 4 terrain over there.
Makes sense.
That way...
Just right here?
Yeah, just so you collide with it. Take that point of damage. And then he's going to move up with his last action and interact for 1 to see if he gets that Kree Power Core. I do. Thor has a Kree Power Core. Miles is up next.
Miles is going to just do a double walk.
Get onto that Cosmic Vault over there.
And get onto just within 1.
Sounds good. Enchantress is going to be going next. She's going to be moving over this way like so. And then just to be within 1, she's going to take a second action because she couldn't get in range to do anything fun anyways. Like her Siren's Call is range 3, which I'm just out. I know I could do a second move and do it, but like there's no point. So she's going to hang out there just within range 1 of the Cosmic Vault. And that is Angela's go. I said Angela, meant Enchantress. That's what I meant. Spider-Gwen's next.
Gwen is going to first take a walk over here. I guess having you pick up the core on that side really changes everything.
It sure does.
I wanted to move the battle over here, run away from these big guys.
Yeah.
But that is not going to happen now.
No.
Second move, I'm going to just go right to here.
Okay. All right, like so. Sounds good. And that will conclude round 1.
Yep.
We'll come back with cleanup phase. Cleanup phase, round 1. I have scored 4 victory points to Vincent's 2, because I scored 1 from this Cosmic Vault, 1 from that Cosmic Vault, and then Thor having the Kree Power Core as well. Then, on top of that, this is what the board looks like. So, Enchantress' Rocket there, Angela and Thor over here, and then we got Spider-Man, Valkyrie, Spider-Gwen, Hawkeye, and Miles over there, like so. We'll come back with round 2, and I'll have first activation. Round 2 power phase, we've got to see who gets to be pushed away and such from the Cosmic Vault. So we'll start off with Rocket. If it's crit or wild, they gain 2 power but are pushed short. So Rocket gets 2 power, so he's jumping up to, it's 2 additional power, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's up to 4 power now with Rocket, but he gets pushed short.
Pushed, I will...
I think I'm going to collide with it. And Rocket got pushed short like so. So let's see Angela and see if she does it. She gets 2 power, so she jumps up a bunch as well. And getting pushed up short as well.
Just take her
sideways.
So.
Sounds good. Not a bad place for me. I'm okay with that. Rocket's sort of left out in the middle of nowhere, but that's okay. Angela, let's see what happens to her. She gets nothing, and then Thor, he gets nothing either. Who do you have so far?
All right, so let's go with Miles.
Yeah, Miles does
good.
Not.
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye gets
Get pushed.
And Hawkeye being pushed like so up the board.
I am within 3 of you, right?
Starting, yeah, you're definitely within 3, so you don't get your thing. Starting with Hawkeye, I'm going to be doing Hadron Enforcer onto from Rocket onto Hawkeye, spending Rocket's 4 power to do it. So let's see what I get. And it's also your weakest defense, correct? So. Yeah, so that's not a terrible roll. That's 3.
I have 1 so far.
Yeah.
With a crit.
I got a crit as well. So 3.
All right. So just 1, and then I have my Spider Sense or Web Warrior.
Web Warrior ability. So just 1. So you're going to be taking 2.
Yep.
Rocket's going to be doing a plasma rifle into a good old Hawkeye.
Yep.
So you're going to be using what?
Lifesaver.
Lifesaver?
Off of Spider-Gwen.
Okay. And so what does it do? I haven't actually used Lifesaver yet with Spider-Gwen.
So it allows me to pull my character short towards Gwen.
Yep.
It's quite a bit of flexibility here.
Absolutely.
But basically what I'll do is just pull him back onto
the objective. Sounds good.
Hopefully.
I think I'm still within range.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere I can get?
I don't think so, man. Not with the short.
Okay, at least I'll give me some cover then.
So, not with short. But we'll see. So you did not get out of range of my shot. So let's see what happens with my plasma rifle. Hopefully it's better than the last one. I got 1, man. 1.
So nothing so far, but I do have a reroll.
Okay, so I got 1. You block it. Starting off with Gwen next.
So Gwen is going to take a long walk until she's just within 4 of Thor.
Absolutely.
Like so.
Like so. Sounds good. What is this?
Gotta check my angles for Lifesaver because that's really what
important.
I'm looking for. Yeah.
To be able to push.
And then, yeah, it looks okay.
Yep.
I will take an impact living shot at 4.
Okay. Sounds good. Here's a roll. That is a good roll. That's
nice
4.
But no push.
No push. No. Here we go, Thor. You can block some of these, please. You block 1. You're going to be taking 3. You gain 1 now, and what are you going to play?
Play Advanced R&D.
Okay.
We'll take 1 off of Hawkeye and put it onto Ghost Spider.
Okay.
Another off of Hawkeye and put it onto Spider-Man.
All the way
Miles
over here.
Morales.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, sounds good. Starting off with Angela first. She's going to do a Blades of Ichor, spending 1 of her 2 power on Spider-Man here.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So that is 4 plus a crit.
Wow.
So that's 5.
So I have 1 so far.
Okay.
I got 2 rerolls from Spider Senses.
Yeah.
And 1 from Web Warrior. Alright, I got 2.
Alright, so you take 3 at that point in time.
It's pretty rough. I'm on 1.
Okay, and I get to advance short as well. So her advance puts her there like so. Because of flight, she can just advance straight over and puts her within range 2 of everybody there. So with that said, now I am going to strike into Spider-Man as well.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me think if I want to.
So you're letting it die, you're not doing the lifesaver?
I think so. We'll take the chance.
Sounds good. Here we go. So let's see what I can get. So that's a bunch. That's 4 crits right there.
That's a dead Spidey.
That's a dead Spidey. So I'm going to take 1 power from that as well, because it's my basic strike. So after knocking out or dazing Spider-Man, I get to place Angela within range 2 of the target. So I'm just going to place Angela right back here behind Valkyrie, like so. And then I'm going to spend 2 power to do, I think it's like Angelic Assassin, because I gained a power from that, putting me back up to 2, so I'm going to do Angelic Assassin as well. Alright, so spending the last 2 power on good old, onto Angela to strike into Valkyrie as well. So here we go with the strike. So that's not bad. That is 4 plus a wild. Okay. I forgot I get to do an advance with that, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually advance her over here. Just because it makes it harder for you with her ability, with your movement, to move over this way. Yep. Because you can't overlap your movement with her over Angela's base. So also with my crit, I forgot. I got to add that in there. So that is 4 into...
2 so far, and I have a 1 reroll.
Yeah. So 2. So you take 2, and I gain 2.
Yep.
And with that said, what I've done is I spent Angela's 2 power that she gained to do... Actually, hold on 1 sec. Yeah, so spending 2 from Angela because Thor is still within range 3 to also do med pack and heal Thor 3 damage as well. Valkyrie is up next.
Alright, Valkyrie will spend 2 for charge.
Absolutely.
And 2 for a Warrior of Legend.
Okay. Sounds good. And you can't go straight through because of Angela's Living Ribbons ability, so enemies can't place the movement tool overlapping the character's base. I guess I should have maybe put her back a little bit further to restrict it even more. It's going to take some time to get used to, but you are definitely within range 2 of Thor now. Yeah, sounds good.
We might want to take a measurement on the secure to see if it's been moved.
Sounds good. That is Valkyrie's move there. You do get your strike into Thor as well. Here's your strike roll. That is pretty good with 3 crits and a hit. So 4?
So because of Warrior of Legend,
Yeah.
I don't know if I get to modify the skulls though.
No, I don't think you do.
It's only... Oh no, may modify.
May modify?
Yeah,
when you're within?
Roll.
That's right, because you're things. So, yeah. Okay, so here we go. I'm blocking none at this point in time.
Okay, so these 3 crits, change 3 of them into hits.
Yeah.
So I think that's... hit.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yep, so that's a
7.
bunch of hits. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3 power to play Odin's Blessing, so I only take 1 damage from that.
Okay.
Valkyrie's second action now, striking into him again.
Yep.
This time you do not have your ability to flip it with...
Roll?
Yeah, that's still 4, that's still really good. But you're not going to kill me. You're not going to kill me. So I have 1 damage on Thor currently. I'm blocking 2. Let's see the crits. I'm blocking 2, so he's going to take 2. With that said, that is Valkyrie completed. Enchantress is going to be my next activation. I think I'm going to move her medium and then probably pull Valkyrie off the objective and see what I can do there. Okay. Enchantress is moving up. Beginning of the turn, what I did is I spent a power also off of Thor, leaving him with 4 power to take him down to 2 damage instead of 3 damage on him. Makes sense? Using the leadership ability. So I'm going to come up here with Enchantress. I'm going to go bam, like so.
Yep.
Just something like that. And then basically I am going to do a, let me see. I'm going to spend 2 power to throw a train piece at her. So basically I can range 3 and then throw it medium. So I'm just going to like straight through until it collides with her. So, oh, none.
She
blocks.
has 1 health left. 1
health left. Oh, not good. Next, I'm going to be doing a Spurred Affection, which is a beam 3, and I will be putting it up like so. Yep. I don't know why I was using the side. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to do.
I will spend 2 for Lifesaver.
Okay, sounds good.
Pulling Valkyrie.
Yep.
Around this way.
Sounds good.
Or so.
Yeah. And I think you're definitely going to get her out at this point in time.
Yeah.
So basically straight away. But you're also out of the contesting zone, which is what I'm wanting as well, right?
Yep.
So, but it gives me an action back with Enchantress as well. So with the other action that I'm going to have, what I'm going to do with her is I'm going to bring her over here, just within 1 of the objective, like so. Get that cape under there, just like so, just within 1. So,
cool.
So who's
Valkyrie
next?
Was lucky enough to survive with 1.
Yeah.
Giving her enough power for a field dressing.
Okay.
Onto
Spider-Man.
Peter.
Sounds good.
Hopefully he gets to redeem himself a little bit.
And we'll see.
And we'll activate Peter.
Sounds good.
He'll start off with playing an all webbed up.
Sounds
for
good.
3.
Yep.
Catching all 3 Asgardians there.
Absolutely.
And then he will spend 2 to do a taser webs, which is range 3, into Thor.
Into Thor, okay. It's energy as well.
That is an energy.
Sounds good.
And it goes up to 9 dice.
Whoop, whoop. Sounds great. Here's the roll.
Don't fail me now.
For taser dice.
Failed me now.
Yeah,
2.
that's 2. Alright, so here's my defense roll. I block 1 so far with a crit. I block 1, so I take 1.
Okay.
Doing 2 more for taser webs into Spider-Man. Or from Spider-Man into Thor again, sorry.
Another 9 die. Don't fail me now. Alright, that's better.
That's not bad. That's still 5.
That's
5. Let's see what I get for defense rolls. I block 2, so I take 3, which is enough to daze me.
Oh, that's perfect.
So you're picking up that creep power core as well. Super good, super good. Hawkeye's next.
He's going to spend 2 to hook arrow just a little bit.
Just to get within range.
I think I'm going to get within 2 of within 5 of Angela, but also get outside of 5 of Rocket now.
Which you are. Yep. Sounds good.
So spend 2 for that.
Yep.
Let's pump 2 shots into Angela.
Why not?
We'll do, it's all the same. So
Yeah.
Energy.
1?
1 so far.
1?
1.
I block it.
You're good. Second shot.
Yep. Second shot from Hawkeye into Angela.
Yeah.
There's a condition. So that's 4.
That's 4.
And I block 1 so far. I block 1, so she's going to be taking 3 as well.
So I gained 3 power.
Yep. For Vincent's last activation, what he did was basically did 2 medium moves plus his jump using 2 power to get Miles onto that objective as well. So you're currently sitting at 4 points to my 1 point. Correct? Yeah. And a round 2 cleanup phase. So you jump Vincent up to 6 victory points to my 5 because you have that vault, this vault, and I have that vault, but you also have the token over there, the Kree Power Core.
Yeah.
So that is pretty good. That is pretty good. So I guess we'll come back with round 3 next. I have priority, so I get to do my vaults first. Let's start off with Thor. So let's see what happens. He gets 2 power, or there's 3 power in total, but you get to push him short.
Yep.
And pushing him so just into the edge of the board, basically. Enchantress is next for the vault. Let's see what happens to her. She does not get any extra power. Guys, roll. Nothing. And Miles, you do get pushed short. Yep. So let's see how far you can go. Just walking him into the train piece here. Something like that. So, and I think I nudged that slightly as well. I'm going to start off with Angela. She's going to spend 1 of her 5 power to get rid of shock. She's going to spend another power, leaving her on 3 to do a Blades of Ichor or into Spider-Gwen. Okay. Or Ghost Spider.
Are you within 2 there?
It's 4, range 4.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one. It's the energy attack.
All right.
So here we go. So that is 2 so far. Here's the crit roll for me. So 3, and you have none.
Spider, Web Warrior, and then 1 for cover, I guess, if I'm outside of 2.
Yeah, I think you're outside of 2. Okay. So
2.
I'm going to advance her short like so. So that way I have these 2 guys within range. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to do spend 2 of her 3 power to pick this up and throw it into Spider-Gwen.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll brace that because it's a huge building.
It is a huge building. Get rid of that. And then what I'm going to do is try to deal with some people here. Misplayed there completely. Should have done this Blades of... What is this attack called? Xiphus or whatever. Going to do that attack into Gwen. Should have done it the other way around, but never even thought. So so this is my basic attack. 6 dice into Gwen. I only get 3!
I get 2 so far?
Yeah.
With a reroll.
Okay.
2.
So you take 1. Wow, misplayed and did not roll well. The misplay was basically what I was thinking of, and I was just explaining this to Vincent. I should have struck into her first, hoped to kill her, which the dice weren't on my side anyways. If I did, spent the 2 power to maybe strike into somebody else, and then maybe throw, you know what I mean? Because like if I had enough power to do that, it would give her enough power to do the throw and do the Angel Assassin and take those guys out as well. Didn't happen, but that was the thoughts that I had. Spider-Man's up next. What are you going to do with him?
Alright, Spider-Man first. I think I'll take a measurement just to make sure. That looks okay.
Yeah?
First, I will take an impact webbing shot into... Oh, I have to measure that, I guess.
Into...
I'll be out.
I think you're out, sir.
So I will shoot it into
Angela?
Enchantress instead.
Yeah, Enchantress, sorry. Yep. Sure, sounds good. Spending the extra power?
Nope. Okay. No, sir. So just 1?
1.
With the push, though.
I do block it. Cool. So it takes no damage. You do push me, though, which is good.
I will just take you straight back.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like so?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. And you're going to run away?
Run away.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Spending 3 power from both Thor and Enchantress to do Rainbow Bridge. So I am going to spend 3 from Enchantress, like I said, move here. And she's going to take a move action to also move.
You gotta do Thor first.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Thor is going to be moving up the board then this direction. Can you measure 5 from Hawkeye from me, if you don't mind?
Well, you can't measure with both the 3 and the 5.
Hawkeye, Thor is going to be placed just within 1 over here, like so as well. Enchantress next is going to move over here with her first action, and that should get me all of those 2 within. So I'm going to do a beam against her first, gain a power from that. Here's the energy die attack into Ghost Spider, so that is 2.
I got 1 so far.
Okay.
And then reroll.
Yep.
Web Warriors. 1.
Okay, so she's going to be taking 1.
Right.
I do get a wild. Does she have a power on her?
She does.
I will gain that power as well.
Alright, so I just don't gain any power there.
Yeah, so I'm at 3. Rolling into Valkyrie as well.
Yep.
Let's see what happens there. So that is 1.
1.
Okay, so I gain a power from that as well. So I gain 2 more power from there.
Yep.
Next, I'm going to throw this sign into Valk as well.
2 damage incoming. That's dazed.
That's dazed. Sounds good. And that is good old Enchantress. Gwen Spider's up next.
Impact webbing into Thor.
Sounds good.
3, but no push.
I block 1, so he takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Running away with Gwen's second action.
Yeah, second move with Gwen.
Yeah.
We'll go to...
Sounds good.
Over here.
Like so?
Yep.
Yep. Gonna start off with a move from Thor, I think. I think he's the play at this point in time. So he's gonna come up. I'm just gonna mark that and mark that, so it's at the side and the front, and we know where to put her. And he's just gonna come up straight up, like so. Okay, that's his first action. I'm gonna then do I think for Asgard to get in there, because I need to at this point in time. And my for Asgard, I'm just gonna get me right behind Peter like so. And then I think I'm gonna strike actually into Spider-Gwen.
Okay.
Here we go, striking into Spider-Gwen. That is 2 plus crit.
Maybe not.
2.
I have a chance.
You do have a chance.
I have a chance. I have a chance.
You do. Spending 3 power now from Thor to throw Spider-Man into Hawkeye.
Hawkeye is also dazed.
Okay, so they're both dazed, and then Thor will pick up, also with 1 power, pick up the Kree Power Core again. Yep. And you've already activated with Ghost Spider, so I'm good there, and Valkyrie is also dazed, so... You got Miles, I got Rocket. Let's see what happens. Okay. Miles, what are you doing with him?
Alright, so I was thinking about killing Rocket.
Yep.
But if I do, I give Adam back some priority.
Absolutely.
Which is not so great.
Nope.
Instead, I will go for a walk over here.
Yep.
Spend 2 for a web line.
Sure. Jump over there.
Jump back onto my objective over here.
Yeah. And then strike into
and kick Thor.
Sounds good. And kicking Thor. Let's see what happens to him. So that's 3 with a crit. 4. And Thor blocks 1. Blocks 1. So he's going to take 3. Okay. Rocket's going next. He's going to jump up here. And I am going to shoot into somebody. Shooting into a Ghost Spider next with a plasma rifle. So that's 2 plus a crit and 3.
Alright. That's done.
Alright. So how much damage do I do to you?
Just 1.
Just 1. Okay. So I'll get 1 power from that. Cleanup phase, we are now, I scored 2 victory points, you scored 1, Vincent, so we are tied at 7 all, going into round 4. This is what the board looks like. Bam. Power phase of round 4, who are you going to start with?
I guess we'll go with Gwen.
Okay. Nothing.
Hawkeye?
Yep. Nothing.
Miles?
Nothing. And Spider-Man.
Peter.
Wow.
Something.
Yep. And, oh, sorry, I can't do that. I got to push him this way.
Okay.
Because you got to push away, right? So,
yeah.
I completely forgot, so I'm pushing you this way. Out in the middle of the field, like that. I roll for Thor for my power phase as well. He gets no additional power and is not pushed. Starting off with Gwen Spider, or Ghost Spider. What are you going to do with her?
We'll spend 3 for a freestyle beatdown into Thor.
Yep.
It's a 6 dice physical.
Yes, sir. So 3. That's
far.
Good.
That's
4? Oh my gosh. Come on, Thor. You need to make some of these. You make 1, so he takes 3.
Nice.
Not throwing Thor?
Not throwing Thor.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
risky.
Nothing good to throw him into.
Risky.
We will do a spider technique.
Okay.
It goes up to 7 because it's the same character.
Absolutely.
Don't fail me now.
That's 4. Come on, Thor.
I'm pretty good about that.
Thor, you need to make all these. No, that is a knocked out Thor.
All right.
And you are also picking up the Kree Power Core as well. Yep. So, Rocket's going to take a plasma rifle shot into a good old Hawkeye here.
All right.
Okay. So 5 dice. Oh. And roll nothing. Yeah, I think that was crazy. I think I'll do it again because I might as well. Where was that roll?
1.
All right, so
I do have a reroll because I'm on the check.
Yeah, 3 crits added in. That's 6.
6?
Yeah.
All right, so I have to make this.
Stop this! You get 5 damage, right?
You got 6, right? So I take 4.
And he only has 4 damage on the... Or no, the 4 is on the healthy side. That's right. Man! Valkyrie's next.
2 for Warrior Legend,
Yep.
3 for Dragon Fang.
Okay.
We will go into Angela.
Yep.
Wait, can I modify against you?
You can't modify dice
Okay,
against
so
me.
I'll just do a regular Dragon Fang then.
Okay.
No Warrior of Legend.
Okay, sounds good.
Spending 3.
Yep.
7 die physical.
Yep, yep.
Oh!
2. I block 2.
Yep. I do get my flurry.
Yep.
Take my 5 into Angela.
Yep. So that's better.
That is much better.
2 crits there. That's 5. Angela blocks 1, so she takes 4 and she is dazed.
Okay.
Dragon Fang and Warrior of Legend into
Warrior of Legend into
Enchantress now, yeah. I get 5 defense against this.
Yep.
That's good. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. And that is how my dice roll, sir. That is how my dice roll.
And I flip.
That you daze Enchantress as well. So with 6, because well, you can't roll anything even on 5 dice. So we're not filming any of the other movement because you basically did 2 double walks and a move. So you got to take the power off him for the moves.
Yep.
And then same with Hawkeye, the 2 moves plus the jump on him. And then you did the walks over here. So you have all 4 objectives plus 2. So you actually gain 6 this time, going up to 13. I have nothing left, and that's why I filmed it that way, but we're going into round number 5 next, and it will be my first activation. In the power phase, you got to do the vaults. Let's see what happens.
All right. Okay. Miles.
He gets pushed.
Gwen.
Does not.
Hawkeye.
Does not.
Peter.
Does not.
So just Miles.
So I'll just push him up and away, like so.
Yep.
Enchantress is going to go first. She's going to do a Siren Song just to place Velk over here.
Okay.
Okay. So just move you short. So I'm just going to go like this. Okay. Just basically so that way I can beam both of you. So then I'm going to do my beam attack, range 3, which will hit both of them into Velk first. So that is 4.
So I have 1,
2. Here is my 2 crits. So I did 5.
Reroll. So 2.
So you take 3.
Damage.
Yeah. And
you have wild?
No wild, but I do gain power from that. Now to Spider-Man. Let's see what happens there. So that is 2.
2.
And I block, take 1 of your power as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it again. So let's start with Velk. So that is 4 with a crit.
That's done.
Yeah. So I do gain 2 power from you as well. So she's going to be at max power at this point in time. And then in Spider-Man, that is 3.
None so far.
Okay.
It is energy, right?
It is energy.
So do get my rerolls.
Yeah.
Spider and thing. Nothing.
Okay, so 3.
3.
Yeah. Hawkeye's next.
Spend 1 to ignore your cover.
Yep.
We'll do energy.
Yep.
Shot into rocket.
Yep.
They're both the same, right?
They're both the same. It doesn't matter.
3.
3. Don't block any. So that is a dazed rocket.
Okay.
Yep. He just walks behind there to hold that objective. Angela's going next. She's moving up like so because you are out of range of everything. Actually, I think I just want to be at range 2 and over this way a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, like so.
Yep.
Doing Cyphus, the Sword of Stars into Ghost Spider. I guess I could do Heaven's Wrath and 6 dice as well. I'll do it. I'll do Heaven's Wrath.
Okay. Just make sure you have enough for field dressing after.
Yeah. Well, I definitely have enough for field dressing.
Okay.
So, yeah. So let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing at all. I got 2, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 reroll from Web Warriors. So 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage. Woo! And a field dressing rocket, taking 1 power off of him and spending 4 from there. You've just moved your guy down here. I guess you could have guaranteed the victory by dealing 1 point of damage, though. But you're going to get the victory anyways, possibly this turn.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do rocket then. I'm going to do a Hadron Enforcer into Ghost Spider for 4 power. That's a good roll. Yeah, that's all crits and hits. So, yeah. And 1... Actually, do I want to spend any? I don't know. Yeah, I'll spend 1 to pick it up. But with that said, that is game. There's nothing else I can really do with Rocket. I can jump on a point, but you're still getting 3 victory points at the end of this round because everybody else is activated. Ooh, yeah. Well, I guess we'll come back with the after action report next. Welcome guys to the After Action Report. You just saw the match between Vincent and his Web Warriors up against the Asgards. So what was your thoughts, dude?
It was very close up until a couple key dice rolls at the end.
Yes.
Especially where Valkyrie dazed Angela and Enchantress.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, from there it was pretty much game over at that point.
Yeah.
But before then, very, very close.
Yeah.
You really had me worried once you picked up the Kree core with Thor.
Yeah.
My plan going into this was to move my spiders along the other side of the board, avoid Thor and Angela as much as possible.
And get the Kree power core, hopefully.
Yeah, but since you grabbed it, I was also worried because Miles, who can strip you off of the core, was on the other side of the board.
That's right.
So I had to try and get him closer.
Yeah. I think for me, I had a couple of misplays in there, like I was explaining earlier in the battle report with the throw and everything. I think that hurt me, as well as the turn that you killed both Enchantress and Angela, or dazed, I should say. That also was a fact, because then I completely didn't even have a chance to sort of respond to anything. But it's like, it was what it was. Thor, I know I sent him up into the middle of the board and he had everybody against him. That probably shouldn't have happened, but at the same time, I needed to get you off of objectives, or try to, and get that power core. So, and like, didn't he whiff with one of his attacks too? I can't remember. But yeah, either way, I can't remember. But yeah, so that was that. What's your thoughts on Angela, first off?
Really interesting, for sure. I think that turn one drop-off play is very powerful.
Yeah.
Especially because you're dropping off Thor, who can, if he gets enough power, can for Asgard afterwards.
That's right.
Otherwise, she can just walk up, pick up and extract and walk back.
That's it.
Not exactly in this scenario, because you have to roll for the core. Yeah. But I think she's very interesting for sure.
I actually really like her. I like the jumping around aspect. Like, it was showcased a little bit with her. So it was pretty interesting there. And like the fact that she is that constant threat. It's like, oh, she's so far away, you know what I mean? But yet she can still, if she has the power, still possibly get 2 attacks after moving in too, right? If she can daze somebody, which was really the hope. And like that last action that or turn that I had with her, I was hoping to roll good, daze you, or well, I should say knock out Spider-Gwen, and then jump onto Miles, who was right there as well, because I would have been able to move short and with the base size, right? That was the hope. Didn't turn out that way. But it is what it is, so it is what it is. But yeah, so that's that. Well, Vincent, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, I guess Enchantress, what was your thoughts? I didn't do much with her, actually, this game. Like, she didn't...
Interesting. I would have liked to see her strip and extract, but it just didn't happen with this game. That's right. In the placement. Yeah. She feels similar to kind of like a Vision, which I guess like with the throw instead of her move. Yeah. And then the beam.
The beam is nice.
Interesting.
She's I think she's like a minor version of like Loki with the mind gem in the sense of that movement, where like Vision, but minus, like she can still throw terrain, but she can't throw people. But she has the push or the advanced short instead, right? So I think that's good. So she is like a Vision like that. I think she'll get a lot of power and be able to do things as well. And with her defense, I know it wasn't showcased in that one roll where I didn't make a single roll on her, but like if you don't pay the power, then she's only 5 defense dice as well. Yeah, which is super, super handy.
I think one thing that's overlooked is she's kind of like Valkyrie, where she can double move, and instead of a throw, she can move someone off an objective.
That's it.
And so over there, on the, I guess, my left side of the board, first round, I was worried that you were going to double move and then walk someone off the objective. Yeah. So that would have been tricky. But you kept her in the back and redeployed this way instead.
Yeah, because I was trying to fortify Thor and stuff like that at that point.
Once you picked up the core, everything just
moved over, right? So the idea was she was going to put some pressure on the far side where Ghost Spider and Miles was. Makes sense. But then, again, Thor picked up that core. And I'm just like, all right. Yeah. I was kind of hoping Angela would pick up that core. Because then I'd just be like, peace, I'm gone, kill a couple of people and run away. So that was the idea. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.